Hello and welcome again. Today I want to look at the site called Offensive Security with you guys. So I want to explore this site. I want to explore it in a way that I just haven't explored it before. Now the reason that I started on this particular page called Metasploit Unleashed is because that I just went to Google and typed offensive security, and this was the one that was first. So I think what we should do is to click on the banner and go to the actual front page. So what is offensive security all about? What do they offer and so on? So if you look at the front page, it says the path to building your future career starts with the OffSec training library. And then you can click learn more, and basically you will get some information about, I guess, what is this? Is this security operations SOC? I guess that's what they want to advertise for, and something web. So they have some numbers already. So just from scrolling here, it doesn't make a lot of sense, but you see that you can pick a subscription. It's a subscription plan for an entire year with lab access and 2 exam attempts and so on. And what you can do is pick one of your choice, and basically you can buy access for. Okay, so you can buy access for $2,500. It is quite an amount. It's also for years, so you can divide it up into, let's see, if you take the calculator, it's of course about $100, but just to be 100%, it's $208 per month. So depending on which kind of job you have and the income and how much money you make, this amount can be more or less for you. For me, I would probably say this is an investment. Where I'm from, would it return anything to me? I'm not sure. So I would definitely take careful steps. Anyways, what you can do here is then you can pick one exam, and you have 1 year access, proving ground, practice stuff. And I don't give a lot for this, call it value. It's digitalized, it's online, it's only the cost of current power. So anyways, yeah, and I'm not saying this is a bad thing. I'm just saying that you can also do the more expensive version and go for all the certifications and pay like $5,500 and take as many courses you want with unlimited exam attempts for an entire year. So you can go nuts for an entire year with unlimited everything, no charge for attempts and so on. So I would like to ask you the question: at what value would you place these subscription plans? I'm not gonna answer the question for you. I'm just asking the question: at what value would you place these two subscription plans? So this is what I just find, original content, and basically let's go back to the front page. Then we just scroll down a bit. You can say that there is advanced your information security career with our industry leading training. So we have different kind of things here. We have what's called pen testing, more pen testing, web application, exploit development, and security operations. And just to pick something that I guess everyone could understand, I would pick the one called security operations. And what we can see here is we can earn our OSDA, which is I don't know what it stands for. Okay, security operations and defensive analysis. I guess that would be somewhat the. And then we can go here and say like how to buy this. How can we get certified? Well, a way to do it is to invest $2,500. You get one course, 355 days of lab, 2 exams and terms, plus exclusive content. So I would like to argue that the one before this, that also cost like $2,500. So let's open again and look at the learn more and scroll down a bit. We got to this. It's pick one of any choice, and it seems like it's the same price. So the icon is, I think it's the same icon, to be honest. It is the same icon. So this just gives you the possibility to buy in on one course for the same price if you already know what you're gonna do. So it would be the same value again, price per offensivesecurity.com's price engine, you can call that. So okay, so all of this is going to cost you a lot. So let's look at the links here at the top. It says courses and certifications, and then you can get another overview and different price ranges. You can see that you go from, and you can see level, what kind of level the courses are. So it's a $450 value for pen testing wireless attacks. Alright, so this is a wireless offensive security professional. It's called OSVP, you know. And now we come to one of the bigger conclusions to why I chose to talk about offensive security today. You can see that this is the one called the Oscp Exam, which is the commonly talked about exam in offensive security. So this is where you will take this exam. It's a pen testing basically with Linux Kali, and I have a few courses on my YouTube channel already that I marked as OSCP training, because I feel like this is one of the skills you need to participate in this exam. Now, I'm not really talking about OSCP in this video. I just, it is just a part of this offensive security. They created the OSCP. We can just click on it, of course, and see that the official OSCP certification course now enjoy more flexibility and go at your own pace with a learn subscription. And basically you can learn more about the OSCP, and if you wish to practice OSCP skills even more, there are cheaper alternatives for you to buy, and one of them is go to Udemy. You can just go to udemy.com, which is just a place, and you can go ahead and type OSCP, and there's gonna be something here, Linux priv escalation for OSCP beyond, how to hack the box to your OSCP, Windows priv esc for OSCP, part 2, part this, and I would definitely say ethical hacking, OSCP prep, OSCP mentioned stuff again. So, and you can see the price for courses on Udemy is like $14, $15, and most occasions they are, always on around 90% discount rates. This is the way Udemy just rules, the way they run, whatever, I'm gonna say it. So this is just one way for you. You can also go to LinkedIn Learning and see if there's something there. I just think they are more polished, and if you're gonna go to a less polished place, it is Udemy. Now, when I say polished, I'm not referring to that they are not professional or anything. I'm just referring to that they have a bigger variety of different things. And when you watch the video, anyone can become a Udemy seller. I actually have an account too, and when I recorded my first Udemy course, I had no, the requirements were like a microphone that can record. It's like, okay, they have a requirement that a microphone can record. It's like, wow, okay, so what about the quality? Nah, no quality requirements. Okay, so sometimes you just find a very interesting course in Udemy and the sound is not that good, and you can see that the author of the video is like not really that interested in personal aesthetics, if it makes sense to you. So I'm just saying that the material in Udemy can be more interesting for you sometimes. I would definitely not say, they got a reputation, I know, but give it a go. Let's go back to offensive security. So, okay, for furthermore, let's just continue to explore this. We also have something called labs, and you see that, they have some, like, which lab is best for you, and then you can basically choose, and of course it costs more and more, I guess. Alright, so pen test services, they also have something about this sample test report. Then you can go ahead and see how would it look like. We could probably just open it and see, like, this is how it would look. And it's just gonna do different kind of tools, run some tools. All of this can be, I like to say that if you would like to do pen testing reports and stuff like that, basically it's a really good idea to just go to TryHackMe and learn some stuff, and then eventually if you want to do your OSCPs or your CompTIA Pen Test Plus, these popular certifications. And again, I'm not really, where I'm from, it's just not something that's going to be asked for in the industry that a lot. What is the best one is called a CISP, CISSP, or this, I think it's called CM or something like that. That is pure management, and CSSIP is the one that is both technical and management wise. So, but anyways, this is just a sample report. What you can also go ahead and look at now is to go at training for organizations. You can check there why offensive security, blah blah blah, and they do have this Linux Kali. I think they do offer. They once did. They offered something like I don't really know. Anyways, let's look for. Do they have something free? Because I know they do. And let's see, services of offensive security for education. Yeah, I know. Academy. What is this? It's something you need to register to. Kali and community. So if you click on the Kali and community, you do get. This is where you get some free stuff and information. You can go to the OffSec community and join that. You can go to the Linux Kali offensive security VMwares, and this is just following the links to kali.org. You can also go to this Kali NetHunter Android-based pentest platform. VulnHub for machines, intentionally vulnerable machines. They can be downloaded and run. They are fully capable operating systems you download, so you acquire quite a deal of hard disk space. So, which is why I'm also gonna suggest TryHackMe again. The exploit database in Offset, Google hacking database. It's let's just visit it, and then you can see different ways for you to search on Google, and this is basically what it is. And then we have this backtrack linux.org, and the history about backtrack and basically Linux Kali is that before Kali there was this distribution called backtrack, and basically that was the Linux Kali that we know today. But there are some changes, and we do have old fanboys and stuff. I'm not really gonna say anything about that. It's just the way it is. Most importantly, we do have the Metasploit Unleashed, and that is the page I started on this video, and the page we started on is gonna be the page we end on. And if you want to learn about Metasploit and give it a chance, I'm gonna suggest that you follow this tutorial here. It is not really a tutorial as per like, then you do this, then you do that, and this is a result. So more like showing and following, but it's more like you have an introduction, and they talk about how you use it and how you do vulnerability scanning, writing a simple fuzzer, exploit development, interpreter scripting, maintaining access, and so on. So if you learn about Metasploit, which is the big framework that collected a lot of different exploits you can use to exploit systems, like in an automated way. It's written in Ruby, by the way. Then this is not a bad place to do it. What I'm saying is that if you're new to Metasploit, never tried it before, maybe this is not the best place to start. Maybe you should definitely start with some video on YouTube with some guy, sitting and saying, okay, so we have this server, we need to exploit it, and then, alright, so there is something called Metasploitable, which is on SourceForge, and Metasploitable is, let's see, Metasploitable website, there we go. Yeah. Can we please... Yeah, so Metasploitable is a piece of software you can download. It's a fully operating system with lots of security issues that you can basically exploit. And if you're gonna use the Metasploit software, it is basically what's meant. It's like Metasploit, and then you have this operating system that is made for Metasploit, Metasploitable. So it's an operating system intentionally vulnerable as and then you can basically exploit it. When I did the first one, it was like before number 2 got shipped. So if you go to, I think, available for download, where that points to the here, download Metasploit is intentionally vulnerable target machine for evaluating Metasploit. Exactly. Then you can, go ahead and download it here on this page. And I definitely suggest that you do look at Metasploit, because it is not a bad piece of software. Nevertheless, to go back to the page we started on, this is the introduction to Metasploit, and this is Offensive Security's webpage. If you want the certification of Oscp, this is definitely the place to start. And of course, I'm going to remind you that if you visit my YouTube channel, you can find videos made to help you to become better at the Oscp exam. And if you have any questions or anything about the stuff that I mentioned in this video, please just leave them below. And until next time, I'm going to say take care out there.